I'm so excited for today because today is the last day of September, which means October starts tomorrow. So today's topic is going to be how to make 10K in October. So that's the next 31 days since we've got 31 days in October. I'm going to go through the 4 steps with you to making 10K in October. This is easier than you think. This is more doable than you think. And so empoweredpassiveincome.com. My name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State. Go ahead and come on in and join me. I found this income stream just about 4 months ago, and I am so excited to be able to share this with you. Awesome. Thank you for coming in here. Let me know what state it is that you're coming in from, because I would love to be able to have one day to have every single state represented here. So let me know in the comments. I'm in Washington State over on the West Coast. It's early morning here. This is my coldest morning yet. So it's a little bit chilly. That's why I've got a blanket on. But I'm so excited to be here with you and sharing about this passive income stream, because my life has literally changed over the last 4 months of finding this income stream. And so I'm so excited to be able to share this with you, because you can get results really quickly. That's why we're talking about $10,000 in October. And just think how different your holidays could look like having a passive income stream that's out there working for you, having a way to be able to bring in money automatically, like on automation, because that's what it was for me. Is I needed that time back with my kids. I needed to be able to actually enjoy life, to actually enjoy the family that God gave me. And so to be able to have a passive income stream like this that is out there working for me. So a little bit about my background. I had been working a side hustle for the last 7 years and trading my time for dollars, kind of running out of time in the day. The more kids we had, and as the cost of everything has gone up, that was taking me more and more of my time just to get the bills paid. And I was kind of running into this impossible situation of going, okay, I have this amount of expenses. I can make this amount in a month. Like something's got to give. It was an impossible situation that I was stuck in, where the cost of everything is like crazy high these days just to put groceries on the table. And so to be able to bring in like actual real amounts of income for my family, working a side hustle, I was making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, $10 here, $20 there, $15 there. Like that only adds up so fast. And when you've got $1,000 bills, when you've got $1,000 car repair bill, when an appliance breaks, all of those extra expenses that happen every month, it's like, okay, how am I actually supposed to get there? Making a few bucks here, a few bucks there. It just, the math was not working out at all for me. So to be able to bring in like real amounts of money that actually stack up fast, you guys, this has been like, when I say life-changing, I feel like that's an overused cliche statement, but it really truly has been life-changing. So for those of you who are just hopping in here, I'm so excited to be talking about making $10,000 in October. Like, how would that change your life to make that? Empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go for all of those details. So if you head here right now, actually go there right now, because I do not want you to miss out on this. I want you to be able to make the most of every single day that we have in October. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. Go there right now. When you get there, you're going to see a place to put in your email. Put that in, and on the very next page, you're going to get all the details about this 6-figure blueprint. That's a short video that's going to explain the blueprint in depth. It's going to answer all of your questions. If you've got questions after that, hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally answer those for you. Now, underneath that video, you're going to see a button that is going to take you, that button, when you click that, that's going to take you to the next page where there's some different products available. There's actually 4 different products. And with all of these are ways for you to learn the skills of online business, to be able to start bringing in passive income for your family, income around your family schedule, because that is exactly what this has been for me. It's been a way for me to be able to bring in. That's why it's passive income, is for me to be able to put in a little work up front put in a little time up front, and then have an automation system that is out there working for me, working in the background. So like, what would that look like for you to be able to get your time back, to be able to have a system like this that gives you that freedom where you're not having to be tied down to maybe a job, you're not having to be tied down to a side hustle. You're not having to be tied down to working like a set number of hours, but you've got an automation system that's running in the background, like literally 24 hours out of the day, 7 days a week, that it's out there working for you. For those of you who are just coming in here, come on in and join me. Tap the screen, let the algorithms know that we're here. I am so excited for you guys to be here joining with me, because this has literally changed my life over the last 4 months. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. My name is Lee Meyer. You're going to find all of the details here. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State, and I found this income stream 4 months ago. I am so excited for you guys to be here because I have seen that change in my own life of going, okay, how am I going to make it through the month? I'm struggling just to get the bills paid, to suddenly being able to bring in $900, to be able to bring in $600, to be able to bring in $300, and have those amounts that actually stack up. Because that was the thing I kept running into is, okay, this is not stacking up fast enough. Making $10 here, $10 there, maybe $20 on another item. That just was, that adds up to what, $40. So to be able to bring in like $600, to be able to bring in $900 and going, okay, that's $1,500, and then another 900. Okay, that's 2,400. I think my math is working this morning, but like it actually stacks up. So what would that do for you to have a passive income stream like this, where you're actually able to bring in real amounts of money for your family that actually puts a dent in things? Because you know what, you guys realize that what we teach inside of our program is the ability, the skills for you to start making daily pay, for you to start seeing these amounts on a daily basis. So do you realize that $900 on a daily basis, this is $6,300 a week, and it's $328,000 a year. Like, what would that do for your family? How could that change your life? What kind of impact could you have on your family and those around you with $328,000? Okay, I want to ask you this question. This is, October starts tomorrow. We've got a full 3 months left of the year. If you could jump in, start learning these skills to bring in actual amounts of money for your family, $900. You get to January 1st and you've learned these skills. You've learned high income skills. You've learned how to create content on social media. You've learned how to use attraction marketing so that you're not having to chase anybody. You've learned how to have an automation system and leverage that automation system to have it out there working for you around the clock. And January 1st comes and you're seeing $900 come in. And January 2nd, 900, January 3rd, 900. And you're seeing this start to come in on a daily basis. And you get to the end of 2025 and you've got an extra $328,000 in your bank account. Like, how would that make you feel to get to the end of the year? Look in your bank account, look at the person in the mirror, so proud of yourself, of everything that you've accomplished, so proud of yourself, of the skills that you've learned, so proud of the income that you've brought in for your family and that life-changing income. Do you guys realize that people from this simple step by step blueprint that anybody can have success with, that anybody can follow? Like, if you can follow directions, you can do this. We just had a story posted inside of our community over the weekend from a lady named Penny. She's 77 years old. She got started just a couple of weeks ago and is already having sales come in, is already having leads into her automation system of people wanting to get started, of people who are like 77 years old. If she can do this, You can do this. When I say that as step by step by step, and anybody can do this, I truly mean that. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go for all of those details. Head here right now so that you don't miss out on any of those months, any of those days that we have left in October. Like, get started today. You have a full 31 days to make the most of earning passively in October. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to find all of the details. Head here right now. This is going to get you a video that explains the entire step-by-step blueprint that I'm talking about. When you go here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, you'll see a place to put in your email. Put that in, hit that button there to submit it. And on the very next page, you're going to get a video that explains the blueprint. It's a short video, but you're going to want to watch that all the way through because it's going to answer your questions about exactly how this works, exactly what it is. Watch that all the way through because, again, I promise it will answer your questions. If for some reason you still have questions after that, hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally answer those questions myself. I know I had a lot of questions too when I was first getting started. I had a lot of questions about, okay, what is this? How does this work? I don't get this. So I totally am open to questions. Let me know in any of those emails that you get from me, hit reply, and I will personally be able to answer those for you. But I am so excited to see you have success with this. I know that you can do that, and I want to extend hope to you. I'm here to be able to offer you hope that there is a way out from just getting by. There is a way out from struggling to make it through the month. You were created for more than just struggling. You were created for more than just getting bills paid. You were created for more than that. Like, you need to be able to enjoy your family. What would that mean for you to actually be able to enjoy the kids that you were given, to be able to enjoy your spouse, to not have to have that financial pressure hanging over your head about how are you going to get the bills paid? How are you going to make it through the month? So empoweredpassiveincome.com. For those of you who are just hopping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State, and I found this passive income stream just 4 months ago. And I've already been seeing money come in, like real amounts that actually stack up, 900, 600, 300 at a time. All of these are 100% profit because this is not an MLM. What I am sharing with you is not an MLM. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but this is about you having your own business and being able to build your own brand, to be able to build your own following, to be able to build your own following, even on social media. That is not to say that you do not need, or that you need a following to be able to make money. I started actually having money come in. I am posting content over here to TikTok for those of you over here, posting content to TikTok 3 times a day. And with that content, they're just simple, like short little videos. And with those pieces of content, I've had people go from, okay, I'm barely just going to my website, barely just putting in their email, to a couple of minutes later, like within the hour, going and purchasing. So like, that is just the power of it without having a following. And that all started happening from those pieces of content, from posting like a simple TikTok video on a platform where I had never been before, where I had to go out and download the app, where I had to go and create an account, where I started from ground zero. That all started happening, of money coming in from creating those pieces of content at around 300 followers. Like, I didn't need 500. I didn't need 1,000. I didn't need 10,000 to start seeing money come in with this, and in an automated way, in a way that actually gave me my time back with my family. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about how that automation system works, because this is really powerful. And this kind of was mind-blowing for me to be able to realize, okay, I don't have to trade my time for dollars. I can have a way to be able to have this automated system out there working for me in the background so that I have my time back with my family, so that I'm able to be there. I'm able to, pack my kids' lunches before they head out to school. I'm able to take them to school. I'm able to drive them to school. I'm able to pick them up. I'm able to be there for all the things. I'm able to be there for their soccer games, all of the things that go along with kids. I don't have to miss out on any of that. And at the same time, my automation system is out there in the background working for me. So with this, actually, I'm going to go ahead and erase this because I'm going to run out of room here. But the very first thing was the products. I talked a little bit about those. And then with the products, you basically, all of those that I just mentioned, you get what is called master resale rights with those. And so that means that you have the ability to sell them as your own. That's how you make 100% profit on $900 sales. Again, I want to stress the 100% profit. Like, where else can you go where you're making 100% profit? I can't think of anything, and I cannot think of any other business out there where there's no ongoing recurring expenses. Like, this is a one-time investment that I made in myself to be able to go and get a product that would help me, that would change my life. Like, the potential on the other side of that investment is huge. Like, it's already more than way more than paid for itself. And then to be able to have a business that's out there running on automation where I have no ongoing expenses. I have no cost of goods. I have no operational expenses. I have none of that. Like, I'm literally in profit mode from day one. Like, October 1st is going to hit tomorrow. I'm in profit mode. November 1st is going to hit. I'm in profit, like 100% profit. So $900, 100% profit. Like, what would that mean for you? So with these products, again, they are all done. You don't have to go and create something. They are in the biggest industry out there where the most money is being spent. $1.2 billion is actually being spent every single day on these types of products, on digital products, on things like courses and programs and e-learning. Let me say that number again, because I want that to sink in. 1.2 billion, that's billion with a B, dollars is being spent every single day on these types of products. So why not you be able to offer something in this industry? Why not you be able to make a portion of that $1 billion that is being spent every single day? Now, this is an exciting number, but just a couple of years from now, this is actually projected to hit $3 billion a day. That should be B, that is going to be spent on these types of products. So to be able to jump in before this growth happens, to be able to start making money now while this upswing is happening. So this is by 2027 that is expected to hit that $3 billion per day. So with these products, again, they are all done for you. You don't have to come up with something. You don't have to be some brilliant person that has something to teach. You can jump in with products that are already created for you. And so you can check that off of the list. The next piece of this is that automation that I was talking about. I'm going to go ahead and erase a little bit of this so I can finish writing that. The next piece of this is to have a way to automate those sales. This is what gives you your time back. This is what puts that time back in your day. It allows you to be able to do those things that I was mentioning, of being able to take my kids to school, of being able to make them their lunches, of being able to go to their soccer games and still have a way that is bringing me in income, having a system out there that is bringing me in daily pay. So with this automation system, this consists of a simple website, just like what I'm mentioning here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is going to get you all of the details about exactly what we're talking about. By the way, head here right now. I do not want you to miss out on what is happening because this is huge. Again, billions of dollars, 1.2 billion is being spent every single day. So head here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you get there, you're going to see a place to put in your email. Put that in and then click the button to submit that. On the very next page, you're going to get the 6-figure blueprint. That's a short video that's going to explain everything for you. It's going to answer all of your questions about exactly what this is, exactly how it works. Watch that video all the way through because I promise it will answer your questions. If you've still got questions after that, then hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will answer whatever questions it is that you have. Now, underneath that video, again, watch it all the way through, but underneath that video, there is another button. You're going to click that button, and that is going to take you over to the products. There are 4 different products that you're going to see on that page. You're going to want to scroll all the way down to the bottom of that page to see those 4 different products that are available and the 4 different like options that we have to get started. And there are flexible plans to get started. And then the automation system, I mentioned this, products are already done. The automation system is almost already done for you. So what you're going to do with this website that is out there, this is going to be your own website. You'll simply put in your own domain name. We have videos that'll walk you through all of this. I mentioned a little bit earlier while I was live here about a woman that we had get started a couple of weeks ago, posting inside of our community over the weekend, that she walked through these, got this all set up. She's 77 years old. Like, how inspiring is that? 77 years old, followed along with these videos. So all that to say, if she can do it, you can do it. She followed along with this, got her domain set up, got her website connected. These web pages are all done for you, so you don't have to have that tech piece. It's simply putting in your domain name and then connecting it over to that website. And then this automation, it consists of that video page where there's the video that explains more, a button below that that will take that lead over to the final page where those 4 different products are available. And then from there, you have your buttons already programmed on here for somebody to be able to purchase from you. And at that point, you've set up your payment gateways on those buttons so that you're able to take that payment from your customer and that you're able to get that 100% profit that we've been talking about, the $900, 100% profit. It's 100% profit because you have those buttons set up down here. You have those buttons set up on your sales page so that you're able to receive those payments directly, and it's not going to somebody else. It's not an affiliate where it's going to the course creator and then you're having to wait 30 or 60 days for you to get a payment. That's only a portion of, what was actually spent, but you're actually able to get the 100% because you've followed along with those step-by-step videos, the same videos that the 77-year-old woman that I just mentioned, Penny, she followed along with those, got those all set up, and has already had people clicking through and then going through this automation system and having sales come in. And then the other piece of this automation is to actually have email automation sequence. This is my attempt at envelopes. And these are set to go out approximately 1 day apart. So I want to ask you this question. Would you rather have something where you had to go out and chase people, where you had to go out and bug friends and family, where you had to DM people, where you had to friend request people, you had to be like constantly on your phone, chasing people down, tracking customers down? Or would you rather have an automation system that is out there working for you? Would you rather have a website that is out there taking your potential leads and then converting them into paying customers? Because that is exactly what this does. This is a highly converting, highly effective sales funnel that takes somebody who has just found out about you and then converts them over into a paying customer. Again, I've had people do this in minutes of just coming to my website, going here in powerpassiveincome.com, putting in their email, and then clicking over, click over to this page and purchasing almost immediately within the hour and seeing $900, seeing $600, seeing $300 come in from this. Now, not everybody is going to be, immediately purchasing right away from you, but more other people may need a little bit more time to grow that know, like, and trust factor with you till they get to a place of being able to, trust you enough to purchase. And so at that point, that's where that email sequence comes in. All of these emails are going to put in that or create that desire. They're going to lead back to this page where then they can make purchase from you down the road. And so that all of these emails are going out automatically without you having to do anything. It's an automation sequence that's already set up. These are actually already done for you. We give you like the first 13. Those are set to go out. You don't have to have the tech to figure this out, all of the tech work is done. You're simply putting in your own website so that you have your own website to send people to. And then you're putting in your own payment gateways so that you're able to get those payments, $900, $600, $300 at that 100% profit. So hopefully that makes sense. But for me, when I learned, okay, I don't have to be on my phone all day. I don't have to be chasing people down. I don't have to be that annoying person that's constantly bugging friends or family, but I can have a simple website that is out there that's doing all of this follow up for me, that's doing all of that selling and the telling and the following for me, so that I don't have to be that one that is chasing after people. So I don't have to be the one that is out there feeling that rejection when somebody's like, no, I'm not interested. With this, I don't ever have to hear about this. With this, I don't ever have to have that rejection. So for me, that was kind of the obvious choice, is to have, that simple website and the automation system behind it that is taking somebody from just going to my website, just putting in their email, to then purchasing from me. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, you will have your own website to be able to send your leads to, and then you will have your own sales page where you have those buttons set up with your payment gateways. And by payment gateways, I just mean your PayPal, your Square, your Stripe, wherever it is that you want to receive payments, you'll have those set up. And again, we walk you through all of this step by step by step to connect in your website name, to go and get a website name, and then also to connect in your payment gateways, as well as getting those different places set up if you need to go and set up your own account for like Square or wherever that is. So that is a little bit about the automation, but this is so exciting to me because this is the thing that is out there working for me around the clock. This is what I call my freedom machine, because that's the thing that is running in the background. These emails are going out around, day in, day out, even on the weekends when I'm not actively working. Like my weekends are kind of slammed right now with soccer and swimming lessons and all of the things. So I don't have time to be like sitting at my computer working on a business, but instead this is in the background working for me. So this was a huge eye opener when I saw that I could have this and then have this continually running in the background 24/7, like 365. And so I'm so excited because this is what has given me my time back with my family. This is the thing that's given me my time back with my kids and given me that peace of mind, knowing that this is continually out there working for me, that it's continually out there running in the background to bring me in daily pay, to take people who are just finding out, who are just discovering my website, who are just putting in their email and then going and purchasing. Like, how exciting would that be for you to have an automation system like this for yourself, where you're not having to do that follow-up, where you're not having to get on the phone with anybody, where you're not having to bug friends or family, and you're not having to have that rejection, but this is out there working continually for you. Like, how would that free up your life? This is the craziest part, is that the setup of this is just a couple of hours. Like, you could have this done today. When I first found this passive income stream 4 months ago, my kids were about to come home for the summer from school. And I'm like, I have got to have something like this that is out there working for me. And so I hurried. It was one of the last days of school. I put my baby down for a nap and I'm like, okay, I'm getting this set up. I followed along with the videos and I had this automation system set up that afternoon during her nap. Went and picked my kids up like at 3 o'clock when they got out, and it was done. Once you have this set up, it's done. You don't have to touch it again. It's a proven system for a reason. It's proven because it is bringing in sales, not just for me, but for thousands of people who are implementing this, thousands of people, all walks of life, all ages, around the world, that are using this and seeing it work, seeing money come in, seeing $900 come in, seeing $600 come in, seeing $300 come in, and all in an automated, passive way. That is why I am so passionate about this. This is why I keep showing up every single day, is because it has given me that time back that I needed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little bit more room, but put a 1 in the comments if you're like, yes, I would love to be able to have a way to bring in sales on automation. Put a 1 in the comments if you're like, yes, I would love to be able to bring money in passively around the clock where I don't have to physically be working, where I don't have to physically be active. I'm going to go ahead and erase this and give myself a little bit more room. For those of you who are just hopping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4. And I found this income stream just 4 months ago. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go for all of the details. When you get here, go here right now. I do not want you to miss out on making the most of every single day that we have of October, because today's the last day of September. So do you realize you could get your automation system set up today, and then by tomorrow, which is October, it's out there working for you. So go here right now, empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you get there, you'll see a place to put in your email. Put in your email there, and then there on the very next page, as soon as you click submit, you're going to get a video that is going to explain all of the 6-figure blueprint to you. It's going to answer all of your questions. So make sure you watch that video all the way through. It's a short video, but watch it all the way through. And then underneath that video, there's going to be a button, and that is going to click that. That's going to take you to the next page where the products are available that I'm talking about, where you can make $900, 100% profit, where you can make $600, 100% profit. And actually with this Legacy Builder 900, you get all 4 income streams. You get a 900, you get a 600, you get a 300, and you get a 100. So imagine having 4 income streams all working through this automation system that I just mentioned. Imagine what that could do for your family. Imagine seeing $900 come in on automation. 2 days later, another 900, then 600, then 300. That is my own story. And I would not have believed it myself had it not happened for me. Had it not, had I not picked up my phone and see $900 come in. I was completely skeptical when I found this 4 months ago. It sounded too good to be true. It looked too good to be true. And usually things that are, actually really are. But what this is something absolutely incredible to be able to learn skills in the online space, but also a way to be able to earn at the same time. It's a brilliant learning and earning system. So the next step of hitting that 10K for October, which is what the topic is for today, that's what I'm talking about for today, is to, after you get your product, after you get that automation system set up, like that could be set up today. That could be out there working for you by tomorrow. Again, you're connecting in your payment gateway. You're putting in your own domain name. After you get that set up, you don't have to touch it. You check it off the list. It's done. The only thing that you need to worry about from there on out is simply getting your website discovered, getting leads into your automation system. I mentioned about the automation system, how leads will come in, and then some of them will purchase within that hour, within a few minutes of just, okay, I just went to the website, I just discovered this, and then purchasing. Others will take a little bit more time to go through that email sequence that we give you. And then they're saying, okay, yes, I'm ready. It took a few more days to grow that know, like, and trust, but I'm to a place where I'm ready. And then they're purchasing. So that is all happening because of this discovery system and getting people over to your website, getting leads over to your website. I'm going to shift things a little bit here. With this discovery, this is where that 2-hour workday comes in. The 2-hour workday is possible because that automation system is out there running in the background for you the rest of the day. The rest of the 22 hours. So what would that look like for you to have a 2-hour workday? And this does not need to be all at one chunk. You do not need to have a 2-hour window. For me, that was my problem that I was looking at. And I'm like, okay, 4 kids, getting a 2-hour chunk of time, that's probably not ever going to happen, right? So the 2 hours can actually be split up throughout the day. It can be 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, in those pockets of time that you have. If you're working a full-time job, and we've got tons of people inside of our community who are working a full-time job, they're doing this around their schedule. They might do a little bit on their lunch break. They might do some on the weekends. to be able to fit that 2 hours in, but on average, 2 hours a day. So for me, this 2 hours with 4 kids, I will be honest with you that this has been a little bit less than that 2 hours, but it's still working. It's been like an hour and a half, hour 45. But I've got that automation system after I do my 2 hours of income earning activities for the day. Then that automation system takes over. It's what is doing all of that selling and telling. It's what's taking somebody from just finding out about my website, about me, and then converting them over to a paying customer. So empoweredpassiveincome.com for those of you who are just hopping in here. My name is Lee Meyer. You can go here for all of the details. I do not want you to miss out on making the most of every day that we have in October, which starts tomorrow. So to go here right now, this is going to get you that 6-figure blueprint video that I'm talking about. You'll see a place to put in your email. On the very next page, you're going to get that video instantly. It's a short video, but it's going to answer all of your questions about exactly what this is. And with this 2-hour workday where you're working to get your website out there, you're getting your website out in front of, do you guys realize there are 5 to 5.5 billion people who are on the internet and who are on social media every single day. So getting your website out there into the world, getting it discovered on social media, on various ways that we're going to talk about, that is easier than you think. Again, 5 to 5.5 billion people who are on the internet, who are already hanging out in places for free. So with this discovery system, you actually do not ever need to pay for ads. You don't ever need to pay for getting it in front of somebody. So when I mention $900, 100% profit, I truly mean 100% profit, because you're not having to have any ad spend. You're not having to have, any other cost that goes into this, but you're utilizing free ways to get your website out there, to get leads into that automation system that is taking somebody from just discovering you to clicking over to that video, to clicking over to the where those 4 different products are, and then purchasing from you. So with this discovery system, the 2-hour workday, so I'm going to leave that there. There's a couple of different ways to get your website out there and get it discovered. And there are options. If you're an extreme introvert and you're like, okay, I can never put my face on anything. I can never go live. I can never create pieces of content with my face. We've got options for you. One of those options that blows my mind is actually what's called copy and paste ads. And we show you exactly how to do this, where you simply copy and paste. Like if you can copy text, you can do this, right? And so you copy and paste ads over to what are called free ad sites. I had no idea that these existed, but these are a great way to get leads over into your automation system, and then eventually to that place of being able to purchase from you. And so with these copy and paste ads and those free ad sites, these are sites where hundreds of thousands of people are visiting every single day to go and look for jobs, to go and look for business opportunities, to go and look for ways to make money for their family. So they're going to these free ad sites, and by you simply copying and pasting an ad over to one of these free ad sites, and in that ad, you mention your website, you'll say something like, hey, for more information, go to, and then you'll have a link over to your website. Just by simply doing that and copying and pasting over to one of these free ad sites, you're getting leads into that automation system that is doing all of that follow-up for you and converting them into a paying customer. The other route for this, as opposed to the free ads, is to actually use social media. And again, this is another, free option that you're never going to pay for. You don't ever have to pay for ads with either of these. These are both, 100% free and organic. So with the social media, you're posting 3 pieces of content per day. Now, I mentioned that I'm posting these to TikTok, so I'll make 3 short videos about 1 to 3 minutes in length. They can be a little bit shorter than that, but I make that, for me, that's like that's easiest. So for those pieces of content, these take me around 15 to 30 minutes a day to create those pieces of content. Again, I had no idea how to do any of this. I had no idea what the plus sign was. I didn't even have the app when I got started. I'd never been on TikTok before, didn't have a single follower, but I got started with this creating those 3 pieces of content. By the way, we actually show you how to do faceless marketing. If you're like, okay, I can never put my face on a video, we teach you how to build a faceless brand. We teach you how to create those faceless pieces of content if that's a route that you choose to go. But for me, I'm posting 3 pieces of content that are about 3 minutes long. And then it takes me about 15 to 30 minutes to record those, get those posted. And that is 3 pieces per day over to TikTok. That is what is getting leads into my automation system of people saying, hey, yes, I would love to learn more. And then they're going over into my website, going into that automation system. And then that is where they're saying, hey, yes, I would love to be able to start with a product that's done for me. I would love to be able to have an automation system that's done for me. I would love to have a 2-hour workday, and then they're purchasing. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go for all of the details about exactly how this works. But I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for you to see success because I know that you can do this. And it is so step by step by step by step, beginner friendly. And it gives you a way to be able to make money right away. Like we're talking about $10,000, you making that in October, that is exactly what is possible because of a system like this, because of having products that are already done for you, because of having an automation system that is already out there working for you, that is proven to convert. That is what is possible with following our 2-hour workday, that we have thousands of people following and seeing success from this. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a little bit more room here. For those of you just hopping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State. I'm so excited to share this with you because I found this income stream just 4 months ago, and it's given me that time back with my kids because it's given me that automated way to be able to bring in money for my family, like real amounts of money that actually add up, real amounts like $900, $600, $300. So it actually puts a dent in things, and I'm not having to struggle through the month going, okay, how am I going to put groceries on the table? How am I going to get all the bills paid? How am I going to pay for the appliance that breaks? How am I going to pay for my car that needs repair? How am I going to pay for new tires? All of the things. But to be able to have real amounts of money where I'm not having to have that stress, where I'm able to sleep at night, where I'm not having to have anxiety about finances. All right. So with the discovery system and that 2-hour workday, that is what is working for you, where you're putting in that little bit of time up front, and then that automation system is what is taking over. At that point, when somebody discovers you, they discover your website and they're going, okay, yes, I would love more information on this. Yes, I would love to learn more about this. And they're going to your website and they're putting in their email to your website and to get into your automations. And you have that automation system set up ahead of time that is doing all of that follow up for you. And that is taking somebody, in some cases for me, like I mentioned, it's been people of just barely getting to my website. And a few minutes later, they're making a purchase at that 100% profit, all from that two-hour workday, all from things like creating those 3 pieces of content over on TikTok, all from things of, that are easy to do, that fit with my schedule, that fit around my family schedule. And so at that point, when somebody discovers you and they discover your website that you have out there, and they're going to go in, and then they're going to go into that automation system, and they're going to go into that proven system that is taking them from just finding out about you to converting over into a paying customer, and they're clicking that button on your sales page. They're going to be purchasing directly from you because, again, you have that button set up ahead of time. You have that button already programmed to be able to take that payment in at that 100% profit. And so at that point, they're becoming your new customer. So I'm going to leave you with one final question of what would that do for you to learn these skills, to learn how to leverage the power of an automation system that is out there working for you? What would that do for you to have that 2-hour workday, to be able to learn the skills to bring in daily pay for your family to bring in $900 and get to a point where you're seeing that on a daily basis. Do you realize that this $900, that's $6,300 a week, and it's $328,000 a year? What would that do for you? How would that change your life to get to the end, even of this year, to get to, let's say October, you get started and October comes around and you're starting to see money coming in and you make $10,000 in October? Like, what would that do for your family? How would that change things going into the holidays? You go through the holidays having this automation system out there working for you. You get to December 31st. You've been able to enjoy your holidays. You've been able to give your family the best Christmas they've ever had. You've been able to do it all without going into debt. And you look in the mirror and you're so proud of the person that is looking back at you. You're so proud of yourself. You're proud of the skills that you've learned. You're proud of the money that you've been able to bring in for your family. And you get to January 1st and you're seeing this $900 come in more and more regularly. And you're starting to see it on a daily basis coming in from having an automation system that is out there working for you. You go through 2025 and look at what year it is. You go through 2025, you get to the end of the year having seen that $900 on a daily basis. $328,000 is what that adds up to. Do you realize, like, what would that do for you? What would that do for your family to get to the end of 2025, having learned these skills, having learned high income skills, having learned how to create content the right way on social media, having learned how to leverage the power of an automation system that is out there working for you? How would that make you feel to get to the end of 2025 and have a system like this that has brought you in $328,000? You go and check your bank account. Like, how would that make you feel to see $328,000 there? What would you be able to accomplish? Like, would you be able to tell your boss you're not coming back? Would you be able to take your family on some pretty amazing vacations? Would you be able to get that time back with your kids? Would you be able to get completely debt free? Would you be able to send in that last payment on your student loans, on your car loans, like maybe even your house? Or if you're in an apartment, you're like, okay, I'm picking up the phone, I'm calling a realtor and I'm saying, hey, we're ready to go house shopping. I've got money. Like, what would this do for your family? I'm going to leave you with that final thought. My name is Lee Meyer, empoweredpassiveincome.com. Go here right now for all of the details. I do not want you to miss out on making the most of any day in October. October starts tomorrow. I want you to be able to make the most of hitting that $10,000 in October. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. Go there right now before you get busy, get distracted. You're going to see a place to put in your email. Put that in, and that is going to take you on the very next page. As soon as you submit, that's going to take you to that video that explains the blueprint in detail. It's a short video. Watch that all the way through because it's going to answer all of your questions about exactly what this is, exactly how this works. And underneath that video, there's a button. Click that button. That is going to take you to the next page where those 4 different products are available that I'm mentioning. Our best selling is the 900 that gets you all 4 income streams. That gets you a 900, that gets you a 600, that gets you a 300 and a 100. And you also get all of that automation system that we've been talking about behind it, in addition to all of the training to be successful and live and interactive inside of a community. We've got mentoring happening on a daily basis inside of our community from 6-figure and 7-figure income earners. So there is literally no reason, no excuse to not have success with this. No excuse to not have success with a proven system. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wish you a happy rest of your day. Go here right now, though, before you get distracted, empoweredpassiveincome.com. My name is Lee Meyer, and I will see you inside soon. I am so excited for you. All right, bye.